Hi guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. What's in my caboodle? Oh, I'm itching to know. The must-have items in my caboodle, my go-to travel makeup bag. Shall we jump in?
Hey guys, it's Lisa, and today I thought I would
Sorry.
do a what's in my caboodle, aka what is in my travel makeup bag. I have used a caboodle since I was in my 20s, and I cannot quit it. I keep buying other hanging makeup cases, pretty makeup cases, and I always come back to this. So I thought today I would tell you why and tell you some of the things that I pack in here, because I never have broken makeup. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a broken eye palette or anything, and I check all my luggage. And so I thought I would go through it. And
I've never had a broken anything, and I just used a makeup bag when I've gone anywhere.
they have come out with so many pretty caboodles these days. So this is mine, and I usually take pictures of what's in my caboodle when I go out of town. You know, I pretty much knew what was going to be in here, but it was fun looking back at some of the pictures from just the last few years and seeing different things that have changed and different things that have stayed the same. So let's get started.
Different things that have changed and different things that have stayed the same.
With one of my favorites, the City Beauty San Diego. This is just one of my all-time favorite glosses. I have it on today, and they want me to tell you guys about.
Ugh. See, is there ever going to be a video that you haven't got a sponsor? It's getting to the point now where you watch these YouTubers and it's like, do you even really like that thing? It's all shill, isn't it?
Their Cyber Monday sale. I always love telling you about their sales because they have good ones, and you need to stock up because they do run out of things every so often. And I never ever want to be without San Diego and Clear. I cannot tell you how many of these I have gone through. And if I ever forget this when I go out of town, I suffer. I think when I went to New Mexico,
Whenever I go out of town and I forget it, I suffer. Oh, shut up. Just buy a decent lip balm. It'll do exactly the same thing. You wear it to bed. Who wears a gloss to bed? Really? Who?
I may have forgotten this, and I had to use my Buxom at night, and in the morning it's not the same. This is just their Clear, and it's plumping, but it's not stingy, burning plumping. I don't even notice it, to be honest with you.
Why does somebody with lip fillers need a plumping lip thing? And surely if it's a plumping lip thing, it shouldn't work if you've got your lips full of whatever the fuck you've got your lips full of. Or do I just not know anything about lip plumpers? That could be true also.
With you, I just notice when I wake up in the morning, my lips are conditioned. You guys see me regularly.
Conditioned, not condition.
You see that I never have chapped lips, and let me get.
Yeah, you do. The only reason we never see you with chapped lips is because your filters are on full.
Give you the details here. The sale dates are 11/22 to 11/27. This is their early Cyber Monday sale. No coupon code is needed. Everything on the website is 40% off. So now is the time to stock up on your
50% off would have been good. How much are they with 40% off? Still stupid. Whatever. What is that? Oop. What's going on here? No, it won't let me click it. Right, let's see if I can see it while it's before that comes on. No. Right, plumping lip gloss. Was it 20? Can we just? 21. Down from 35. So is that already with the 40% off? Who pays $35 for a lip gloss? I wouldn't even pay 21. They make your lips shiny. They're all the same fucking thing. This woman's insane. It's like I said to somebody else in one of the comments. It's all about the name now and the price. And she thinks the pricier it is, the better it is. And the more fucking whatever she looks. And it's like, no.
Your glosses. These are my favorites, but people love like Tokyo Nude and that new, I believe it was Spice Cider. That was really pretty. This just happens to be my favorite because you know.
Sorry about the dehumidifier. I don't think it's as loud on film as it is in my head, so I'm not arsing about with the mic because I keep hitting things with it. Sorry, I've got a bit of cramp at the moment. It will go.
No, I'm a pinky peach girl. Let me swatch this one for you. It's actually like pink with a golden pearl.
Can anybody see anything? Really? I can't see a thing on your hand.
It's beautiful. Very voluptuous, very smooth. I love the pearliness of it. It's one of a kind. Another one of my favorite products is the sculpting cream. For years, I used that underneath my Estee Lauder Double Wear. So if you're someone with dry skin or even just dry in the winter, or if you use Estee Lauder Double Wear and you need something to keep it from being a little too drying, then that is such a good thing to use. It's very similar to Bobbi Brown Face Base or the Charlotte Tilbury.
Oh God, I'm bored already. Will you just show what's in your box?
Magic Cream. But you can get it for 40% off. So where do we start here? I'm a little overwhelmed because when I was looking back at the pictures, you know, some things do change. So I'm not really going to go in order. I'm just going to kind of unpack my caboodle with you. Living proof. This is something I love to take with me because if I can't wash my hair every night, I can use this and zhuzh up my hair. Now, my mom just came over and when I was walking her out to the car, it was so windy outside. I'm a little wind blown, but that's okay. So that
it doesn't look any fucking different to what it always looks like because you keep doing this with it.
That's something that I love to take with me. I don't normally have that in my caboodle, but I just want to tell you about it because it's so good. Setting spray. I love the Professional. I did really like the Morphe setting spray, and you can get that in travel, but I really like the Professional. This is my latest favorite. I always take hair clips because I twist my hair and put it up when I wash my face, so I usually have hair clips in there. These are my favorites and they're from Dry Bar. Pair of scissors because I typically take a pair of lashes with me, typically the ones that I have on, but I always take an extra pair of lashes and my scissors. And then you also need scissors for other things like cutting off tags. I've just learned you need a pair of scissors in.
Surely if you're packing things, they're things you wear, so they shouldn't have tags on.
Your caboodle. Primers do change a little bit, and I was trying to think of what primers I've been using lately. I'm out of my Sicily Double Tenseur. That is a good primer. It's skincare and a primer, and it's a little bit moisturizing. It's the Chanel La Base.
Well, I should hope it's a little bit moisturizing if it's skincare. Oh, I can't wait to hear how she pronounces this.
Perfecting Makeup Primer.
She doesn't.
Mattifying and moisturizing, which I know sounds counterintuitive, but I like it. And it has that same scent as the Chanel body or the Chanel water, my fragrance spray. Oh, it smells so good. I really like this. So like this is what I have on today, but I do love the Milk makeup. A lot of times when I'm traveling, I'm thinking, okay, when I'm home, I don't care if my makeup lasts all day. I'm not gonna be going out that night. I'm probably not going to be going to dinner. So it's not that big of a deal.
You're not going to be. Not probably not going to be. Not going to be.
Unless I'm filming all day, which does happen. But when I'm out of town, a lot of times I'm going, and then I'm going somewhere that night. And I'm not someone who takes off my makeup and then, you know, totally redoes it at night. I like to just, you know, spruce it up some. So these really help. But this is one that I do like if you're someone who wants a radiant primer, is this Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. I like this. I like it a lot. I've almost used a whole bottle. Okay, foundation. That's something that just varies, you know, according to what season it is, whatever vibe I'm going for. Well, I can't say that because I'm usually always going for glam or daytime glam. I'm always looking for medium to full coverage.
You're always wearing exactly the same colours and exactly the same eyeshadows, the exact same eyeliner, the exact same lashes. What changes, Lisa? Nothing. You could leave that caboodle packed from one end of the ear to the other and you'd still use everything in it.
Something that lasts a long time, but depending on my skin tone and everything. But lately it has just been nothing but this Hourglass Ambient, and my favorite shade is 8. I feel like I've talked about that a lot, so I'll leave that there. So up in the top I usually have my concealers and stuff like that. I have been loving this, the Natasha Denona High Glam. This is the shade N6. It's neutral. I have it on today.
N, not in 6.
I just really like it. You know, Friday I went back to another old favorite, which was the Charlotte Tilbury. I still like this better. So that's been my latest favorite. And then for powders, I don't take more than one. I'll pick one. Givenchy Rose. This is a good go-to because this is pink and brightening. I don't have it on today. Today I have on the Milk, and this is the Pore Eclipse Translucent, and I do set underneath my eyes. But I think when they say Pore Eclipse, they mean that it's so fine that it gives a smoothing effect, and it really does. And then I also like...
When they say pore eclipse, they mean it eclipses your pores. You don't see them. You're just saying the same thing with different words.
Like the Rhodial Glass Powder. I would say 1, 2, 3 for Rhodial, just because I love these so much, but Rhodial is really good too. Powders. My latest favorite.
You just said powders.
Has been this Sicily powder. You can tell it's getting worn down a little bit. It literally has no dust up when you use a brush on it. I don't know if that's part of the blurring effect. I don't know if it's like a creamy powder, but I just ordered the lighter one to try because I'm having to use this as almost like a sculpting powder now that I'm getting a little bit more pale, but I love it, love it. So this is something new, but that's something I would definitely take. Bronzers. Always Hoola is such a good bronzer. It's just so good. And I have used this for so many years. This is that little one that they sent me, but I really like this. And this is also a great contour. It's a great eyeshadow. It is just a must-have. My latest go-tos have been Tarte Park Avenue Princess. I just had to buy a new one recently. I'd hit pan, and you can see I've already put a good dent in this one. And then I love my Anastasia Rosewood.
That's because you put 2 tons of bronzer on to try and make yourself the colour that you think you are.
There is something about this bronzer that is so yummy. It just gives you...
I thought she'd given up the fucking yummy nonsense. How can a powder be yummy? I get that yummy feeling.
Supermodel, yummy contour, just, I don't know, there's just something about it. I love it. So that...
And the chance she had to have a yummy foundation was with Danessa Myricks Yummy Foundation, and did she get it? No.
Is a winning combination. I would say these two, but if you're afraid of the shimmer, then go for something more like this. Highlight, my just go-tos no matter what. And now I do like other highlights, but when I'm thinking of traveling and what I take with me the most, it would be this one from Laura Mercier, the Rose Glow. I've just really enjoyed that one. And this one, an oldie but a goodie. Oh my gosh, I have this one on today. This is my Matte Highlight 01. I'll swatch these so you can see what I'm going.
I remember all of us at the time were like, Matte highlight. How does that work?
1-4. So that's the matte highlight 01, and this is the
Where? Where is it? Where? I can see nothing.
Rose Glow. The Rose Glow is going to give you a little bit more of a skin tone,
I can
whereas
see
the
a bit
matte
of a glimmer.
highlight is maybe a little bit more of a white tone, but they're both so good. So
She's obviously not letting the dogs out today, is she? She's all gussied up.
beautiful. I love this one. This one has been with me for a while, and so is this one, honestly. I take the things with me that make me feel my best and are dependable. I always take 2 sponges, and I usually will take new ones so that if I don't get a chance to wash them, it's okay. I always take a slanted one for foundation.
No, it's not okay. Would you have your dinner on a plate tonight and then have your dinner on the same plate the next night? No, you fucking wouldn't. So why are you pouncing something on your face that's pounced on your face the day before?
And one like this.
And how difficult is it? You have to wet them anyway.
For blending out my concealer and applying the powder. These are those Paw Paw ones from Amazon, and they're still wet from me using them this morning, but I love these. They're
See, you used them this morning and you used them wet. So you could have washed them.
so good. They're affordable, so if you're not into washing them, you don't feel as guilty about throwing them out. Another one.
Oh, I can't be bothered to wash it. I'll just throw it away. Wow. Fucking wasteful.
Always is going to be Buxom Celeste. Buxom Celeste lives everywhere in my life. It's different than San Diego. Okay, San Diego gives you full-on color. Buxom Celeste is like I say, when you're cooking, like vanilla. It's something you put in a lip combo that makes it better. But I don't like wearing this on its own. Everywhere I go, I have a Buxom Celeste. So now we're going to go into...
Is it just me? I can't bear the way she says home and own. Like she's looking down on everyone.
Blushes. And I was trying to think, like, what blush do I take with me the most? And I don't have one that stands out as much as I know I love this one. I don't talk about it probably as much as I should because I'm always feeling like it's discontinued because you can't find it on the websites, but I think the actual Tarte website might have it on there, but it's Glisten. And here again, it's my usual color that I love, which is a peachy pink color with a little bit of gold sheen. That's what I'm wearing today. When I put on blush, I like something to make my cheeks look more full, more vibrant. I'm not looking for like a big pop of color. So that works.
But how does it do that? I can't see anything. It's like that Emperor's New Clothes. You keep going on about all this shit you have on your face. I can't see it. The only thing I can see on your face is your lipstick, your lip liner and your lip gloss, and your lashes and your liner. I don't see highlight. I don't see blush. I don't see anything that you say you put on.
For me there, I always come back to this Dior Rosy Glow, the original pink one. This would be good if you don't want any shimmer, and it is really pretty. It's the same thing. It just gives you that glow. I mean, I could easily put Tarte Exposed would be another good go-to that would go with any outfit, any makeup, and last for a long time. Or MAC Melba, MAC Warm Soul. That is another one. MAC Warm Soul with Glisten layered on top of it is gorgeous. And then eyeshadows. I was thinking just like,
oh, why do I even bother showing eyeshadows? Because I just use the same colours over and over and over and over. Oh, shall we get that one? See, I don't go looking for them, do I? You're my... Ugh, words. I haven't got words today. Today's a bad day. I don't know what you are. Back up. No. You know what you are, don't you? if I can't find words.
I don't know what palette I took with me last time I went. I don't know, I'm thinking I took this one. Sometimes I'll take another one, but I seem to always take this one. And I talk about it all the time. It's the Rodin palette from M Cos.
So why do you buy others? Because you buy others with the same colours in, and it makes no sense. I know I have more makeup than I'll ever use, but everything's different. There's no way if I was a neutral girl that I would be buying every neutral palette on the planet. Why? You only need one.
Cosmetics. It's just one of those that's never going to let me down. For daytime, I can just use this, or I can just use this, and then for nighttime, I can put a little bit of this or this. This is good for the lid. It's just one of those that always works, and I love it. Lately, oh my gosh, I have been back into and loving my MAC shadows. And this Omega, I could wear this every day. And, you know, along with Urban Decay Naked Basics 2. That would be a good everyday. And when I was looking at the photos of my Caboodle adventures, I noticed one time I took this, and it's the Vive palette. And this is an amazing palette. It's beautiful. Like, this color is very unique. It's very similar to MAC Uninterrupted, or Bobbi Brown has a color that's kind of like this. Is it caramel maybe? And the Natasha Denona Camel palette. So if you like those yellowy...
Stay away from the Natasha Denona Camel palette, Lisa. Can you imagine walking up to her in one of her crop top yoga days? Yoga bottoms. Oh, what eyeshadow do you have on, Lisa? Oh, I've used the Camel.
Tan tones, you would like this, but just a beautiful palette.
I just did. Did I do it? Yeah, I did. The video of Lardy in the mall going on about cricket having a camel toe, and it's like, yeah, so do you when you wear fucking leggings and show it. And so does your best friend all the time. Why are you picking on cricket, fuck's sake?
That color is just spectacular.
That colour there is the same colour that you pick out in every palette. It's like me and purple. Oh, has it got purple in it? You just have that palette full of them, that colour in different fucking variations, and something for a brow bone highlight, and that's all you need. You never go. She never goes mad and wears. She used to back in the day. I remember. She used to wear blue and other colours. She doesn't now.
It really is. It's that brown color with a little bit of purple. So this is a good palette. So I thought I would just
taupe.
Mention it. Entering the top compartment. There's certain things in here I just keep. Of course, I'm always going to have Q-tips in here. I'm always going to have my Glide toothpicks. I'm going to have these.
Why are they just out and open and sliding around in amongst all the makeup and shit? You should have them in a little packet, your two things. And you... what do you call them? Q-tips. Have them in a packet. Otherwise they're going to pick up all sorts of dirt in the top row of your Caboodle. It's not very sanitary, is she?
Here's another pair of scissors. I always have my extra contacts in here in case I forget them. I have my hair clips in here. These two I use for this when I'm putting on my makeup.
For this. These two I use for this. Pushing my hair back a fucking millimetre further than it already was.
And I also really love my Harry Josh. The ones that are...
Every time she says that, it's Harry, not hairy. My Harry Josh. That could be something really rude, couldn't it?
Makeup. And I also really love my Harry Josh. The ones that are bigger and wider. A lot of times I'll take those because I like those at night to keep my hair calm. So I always have hair bands that I keep in here. I've just started doing this where I just bring the little small fragrances because it's just easier. This lives in here. It's my
It's just easier. The one time you get a chance to use all them perfumes that you hoarded and you don't. Wouldn't you think she'd have a load of little travelos and she'd just go, oh yeah, I'll bring some of this and some of that, some of the other.
Comb Ideal lip liner. I have a sharpener, tweezers for putting my eyelashes on. That kind of lives in the top shelf. And then let's go down to the next shelf. I'm just going to take everything out. Never, ever, ever do I go anywhere without my lip combination that I did with Christian Audette. I could wear this every day for the rest of my life, honestly. Golden Hour is a pinky nude with the gold shimmer in it. And then this, to me, is my favorite lip liner of all times, and it's Paradise. So there it is, but when I put it on and I wear it, it ends up being its own very unique color, and I love it. I always hate to talk about it too much, but honestly, it's so good. Okay, so I always take that no matter what, and it's in my purse. This one too, Lolita. This is what I have on today. Now the good thing about San Diego is it can go with so many different lip liners. If you want it to be more brown, then put it with your Maybelline Totally Toffee. If you want it to be more pink, put it with, you know, a rosy tone. But this one, Lolita, and I think it's called something different now. They changed the name. And this is just a great everyday.
Do you have any clue as to why they changed the name?
My lips look better, so much better than Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk liner. And this is what I have on today. I love it.
Oh, you go tell Charlotte that.
I feel like everybody needs this lip liner. Usually every time I take Lolita, my lip combo, San Diego, my clear for night and in the morning, and Celeste in case I want to zhuzh up a lip combo. You know what? Sometimes I use Celeste to help out this one, the Anastasia Tease. I love this lipstick. It's not even matte. Sometimes it like just needs...
Right. What? How can we see anything when you've got a 900 watt fucking bulb shining in your face and you've got your filters set to fucking God knows what? Here, look. Can you see it? Can you? Can you see it? Can you? No!
Some juice. And so when I put a little bit of the Buxom Celeste on it, just a little bit, see how it brings it to life? That's why you need Buxom Celeste. Brows. My two go-tos, I would be okay forever with Anastasia Taupe and Dior Blonde. Now, when I'm at home, I like to experiment with this or that. But like when you're going somewhere and you need something to be good no matter what, I like these two. Both of them have the brush, and I'm into this kind of tip. Let's compare the colors. Okay, so
did you see that?
This one is the blonde, and that one is the taupe. So you can see that the color is very similar. I will say the Dior goes on a little bit better, and it has this snazzy little...
Don't say it! It's not a kabuki, you fuckwit.
Or goes on a little bit better, and it has this snazzy little kabuki brush on the end that really gets in there really good. And you can see I probably got in there too good today, but I love it. I love it. Just telling you about it, I'm thinking in my head, I need to go ahead and order a backup. Liners may come and liners may go, which, matter of fact, what would typically be in here too would be the Anastasia Jet cream liner with the Sigma eyeliner brush. That is my go-to black eyeliner. This is funny. My go-to brown eyeliner is what I have on today. So I do the wing.
What's funny about it? Your idea of funny and my idea of funny are two completely different things. And she's in the bathroom doing her makeup and she's got her jacket on. Really? Who does that? Who?
With the brown, but I still need the black to darken up right by my lashes and give me a spot for my false lashes to sit on. Otherwise, they show too much. So these are my go-to. Do I love Tom Ford? Do I love Stila, Valentino? I love all of those. But if you said you have to pick one liquid liner for the rest of your life, if I had to pick one, it would be
God, you're
the
an
Benefit,
idiot.
for sure. Brow gel, my latest favorite, has just been this Too Faced brow laminate. It's a little ugly because when you do your brows, you know, you get like some of the brow color and a little bit of foundation and powder in here. The Wayne Goss Tiger's Eye is probably my go-to. I've got it on today, my lower waterline liner. You see something there, but you don't notice something there. That's what I like. If I didn't get this, it would be Urban Decay Bourbon. My latest favorite lash glue has been the Lily Lashes. This is so good. Best ever. I have tried Ardell brush on. I've tried Kiss brush on. Before this, I used Dark Duo, but I just love this. It makes my lashes stick quickly and stay on, comes off, doesn't get my lashes, all of that good stuff. Mascara, you guys. Now I do love, and I've been using it a lot lately, that Benefit Bad Gal Lash. That is a good one. So if you don't like this, try that one. Does that make sense? Because if you like this...
No, exactly. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Because it's something that you're recommending. So if they don't like your recommendation, they're hardly likely to like your other recommendation, are they?
You'll like that one. But that one maybe gives you a little bit more length and not as much thickness at the root. Whereas this one gives you a little bit more thickness at the roots, but maybe not as much length at the ends. But I love this. This is another one. It's like I need to just buy backups forever just in case they get rid of it. But I think because I have small, deep set eyes, I need that particular type of wand. And then I was thinking, when I go out of town, I just take like, matter of fact, what I usually do is when I'm doing my makeup that morning, I'm doing it and putting everything in my Caboodle. I also like the way this just sits out like this.
Oh, when did you clean it out last? It looks manky.
So that it's really easy to work out of. I don't ever use that mirror. I always do my makeup in the bathroom, standing up this close to the mirror. But I've always done that, even when I was young. Brushes. This little brush is just, it goes with me everywhere. It's the Morphe Ariel combo. Both of those kits, all of it, are worth it. So good. I mean, I recommend them wholeheartedly. And then I always carry a brush like this, because I will do my bronzer, my highlight, and my blush with one brush. So this is Sonia G Soft Cheek Brush, a Japanese brush. I've had this for years now from Beautylish, and I'm telling you, it is just like the perfect brush. This is the new one from BK Beauty, the Nikki LaRose collection. So good. I've been using this ever since I got it, so I just...
Yeah, they are, aren't they? They're absolutely fucking wonderful when you get them for nothing.
Wanted to show you because that is a good collection. I always take with me my own hand towels or whatever. I like...
Doesn't everybody? Sorry. Doesn't everybody? And they're not hand towels, they're face cloths.
Like this, it's the Stands Out Makeup Remover Cloth. This is the only thing that I can really get totally wet with hot water and it will remove all of my makeup. So I have this with me for that reason. And I've been taking my favorite little muslin cloths. I just like to have my own washcloths. I don't like those big thick ones they have in hotels. I mean, I know that they're nice and everything.
They're not washcloths, they're towels.
But that's just not what I want when I'm washing my face. And it kind of serves double purpose because what I do is, hold on, let me do it. I'm gonna pack this back up here.
What did you drop on the floor that you didn't pick up?
Okay, so what I do is I take these and I nicely lay them in there like this. And then when you go to close this, it packs everything in there really tight. And then it's, you know, it might move
Yeah, it might move around a bit. Yeah, you haven't packed it properly at all, have you?
around a little bit, but it seems to hold it. So that is what I take in my Caboodle when I travel. And I would say it's kind of like what my favorites are. my go-to product. So I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget about the City Beauty Cyber Sale going on from the 22nd to the 27th. 40% off the entire website. Stock up on your clear and stock up on your San Diego.
Stop telling people to buy what you like. Just tell them there's a sale on. Go wild. Buy whatever. Oh no, you have to have what I say.
And then look at the other colors too. A lot of people like the pink nude. I like those too in the winter times for a good nude lip. But as far as my go-to, use over and over, go through tubes of it, it's going to be clear in San Diego. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.
We're wrapping up a bangle, are we? Run, puss, run, or she'll wrap you up and send you to somebody that you don't want. Mind you, you'd be better off with somebody else probably, wouldn't you? Anywho, if you got to the end with me, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.